Watch that old fire as it flickers and dies. The once blessed the household and lit up our lives. It shone for the friends and the clinking of glasses. I'll tend to the flame, you can worship the ashes. Capture the wild things and bring them in line, and own what was never your right to confine. The lives and the loves and the songs are what matters. I'll tend to the flame, you can worship the ashes. Do you feel heavy, your eyes drop with grief? Your spirit is wild and your suffering is brief. So never you buckle and bend to the masses. I'll tend to the flame, you can worship the ashes. Get round a fire with a glass of strong ale, and tell us a story from beyond the pale. Bury some seeds and expect some strong branches. I'll tend to the flame, you can worship the ashes. Now show me a man that can meet all his needs. For what we need most now is unity, see. A common old song for all creeds and all classes. I'll tend to the flame, you can worship the ashes. I'll tend to the flame. What will we do when the world it is ending, and time it is halted for friend and for foe? Try to hold on to the time as it passes. I'll tend to the flame, you can worship the ashes. I'll tend to the flame, you can worship the ashes. I'll tend to the flame, you can worship the ashes.
When first I landed in Liverpool, I went upon the spree. With money at last, I spent it fast. I got drunk as drunk could be. But when my money was all gone, it was then that I wanted more. But a man must be blind to make up his mind to go to sea once more. Once more, once more, go to sea once more. But a man must be blind to make up his mind to go to sea once more. And as I walked down London Road, I met with a rapper Brown. I asked him if he'd take me in, and he looked at me with a frown. He said, last time you was paid off, to me you chalked no score. But I'll give you a chance and I'll take your advance, and I'll send you to sea once more. Once more, once more, send you to sea once more. But I'll give you a chance and I'll take your advance, and I'll send you to sea once more. I shipped on board of a whaling bark. We were bound for the Greenland seas, where cold winds blow through frost and snow. Why Jamaica would freeze. And worse to bear, I'd no hard weather gear, as I'd spent all my money ashore. It was then that I wished that I was dead and could go to sea no more. No more, no more, go to sea no more. It was then that I wished that I was dead and could go to sea no more. Sometimes we're catching whales, my lads, and sometimes we're catching none. With a 20-foot oar stuck in your paw from 4 o'clock in the morn. And as the shades of night roll on and you rest on your weary oar, it was then that I wished that I was dead and could go to sea no more. No more, no more, go to sea no more. It was then that I wished that I was dead and could go to sea no more. So come all of you hard weather sailing lads who listen to my song. When you get back from those long trips, I'd have you not go wrong. Take my advice, drink no strong drink, don't you knock on that brothel door. But get married instead and spend all night in bed and go to sea no more. No more, no more, go to sea no more. But get married instead and spend all night in bed and go to sea no more. No more, no more, go to sea no more. But get married instead and spend all night in bed and go to sea no more.
As we were sailing along the salt sea, we hadn't been gone months, but 2 or 3, when we saw 10 sail of Turks, all men of war, full as big as we. Haul down your colours, you English dogs. Haul down your colours, do not refuse. Haul down your colours, you English dogs. All your precious lives you will lose. Our captain being a valiant man and a well-bespoken a man was he. Let it never be said that we died like dogs, for we shall fight most manfully. Aloft, your cabin boys, and mount the mainmast atop so high spread the news to King George's fleet, and we'll run the race or else we'll die. Now the fight began about 6 in the morn, and unto the setting of the sun, and at the rise of the next dawn, where we saw 10 ships, we couldn't see but one, 'cause 3 we sank and 3 we burned, and 3 we caused to run away, and 1 we towed to Portsmouth Harbour, oh, to let them know we'd won the day. If anyone then should inquire as to our gallant captain's name, Captain Wellfounder was our commander, and the Royal Oak was our ship by name. I'll sing you a song, a good song of the sea. Away, Rio. I'll sing it to you if you'll sing it with me. And we're bound for the Rio Grande, and it's away, Rio. Away, Rio. Sing very well, my pretty young girl, and we're bound for the Rio Grande.
The chains up and down, the bosun did say,
away, Rio.
Heave up the hawse-pike, the anchors away,
And we're bound for the Rio Grande, and it's away, Rio. Away, Rio. Sing very well, my pretty young girl, and we're bound for the Rio Grande.
the anchor is weighed and the sails they are set.
Away, Rio.
The girls that we're leaving will never forget.
And we're bound for the Rio Grande, and it's away, Rio. Away, Rio. Sing very well, my pretty young girl, and we're bound for the Rio Grande.
Oh, fare ye well, all ye ladies of town.
Away, Rio.
We've left you enough for to buy a silk gown.
And we're bound for the Rio Grande, and it's away, Rio. Away, Rio. Sing very well, my pretty young girl, and we're bound for the Rio Grande. Heave with the will, boys, heave long and heave strong. Away, Rio. Sing a good chorus, for 'tis a good song, and we're bound for the Rio Grande, and it's away, Rio. Away, Rio. Sing very well, my pretty young girl, and we're bound for the Rio Grande. It's goodbye to Ellen and Molly and Sue. Away, Rio.
listening, it's goodbye to you. And we're bound for the Rio Grande, and it's away, Rio, away, Rio. Sing farewell, my pretty young girl, and we're bound for the Rio Grande, and it's away, Rio, away, Rio. Sing farewell, my pretty young girl, and we're bound for the Rio Grande. Sing farewell, my pretty young girl, and we're bound for the Rio Grande. We're bound for the Rio Grande. In the droppings, rolling along, with every stitch drawing, the wind blowing strong. The white caps around her, breaking in spray. Those girls have got hold of a tow rope today. She's logging 16 as she speeds from the south. A wind in her royals, a bone in her mouth. With a wake like a mill race, she speeds on her way. Those girls have got hold of a tow rope today. Oh, and it's all away, girls, steady and true. Holly and Dolly and Sally and Sue, mothers and sisters, sweethearts and all. It's all away, all away, all away, all and all.
Of cargoes and charters we've had our full share, of grain and of lumber, enough and to spare. When night raids the Tautau, rice for Bombay, those girls have got hold of our tow rope today.
Can't you hear the good charade with singing along?
A homeward bound shanty in the sheets and the shroud.
Oh dear, how she whistles in the hired and the stay.
Those girls have got hold of a tow rope today. Oh, and it's all away, girls, steady and true. Holly and Dolly and Sally and Sue, mothers and sisters, sweethearts and all. It's all away, all away, all away, all and all. And it's all for the chops of the channel at last, and the cheer that goes up when the tug houses pass. The mates, that'll do, 14 months' pay. Those girls have got hold of a tow rope today. Oh, and it's all away, girls, steady and true. Holly and Dolly and Sally and Sue, mothers and sisters, sweethearts and all. It's all away, all away, all away, all, and it's all away, girls, steady and true. Holly and Dolly and Sally and Sue, mothers and sisters, sweethearts and all. It's all away, all away, all away, all, and it's all away, girls, steady and true. Holly and Dolly and Sally and Sue, mothers and sisters, sweethearts and all. It's all away, all away, all away, all away, all away, all. Only one more day, me Johnny, one more day. Rock and roll me over one more day. Oh, have you heard the news, me Johnny? One more day. We're homeward bound tomorrow. One more day. day, only one more day, me Johnny, one more day. Oh, rock and roll me over one more day. Don't you hear the old man growling, Johnny, one more day? Don't you hear the mate howling, one more day? Only one more day of Berlin, Johnny, one more day. Only one more day of cursing, one more day. Only one more day, Johnny, one more day. Oh, rock and roll me over one more day. Only one more day of howling, Johnny, one more day. Can't you hear the gals a calling, one more day? Only one more day of working, Johnny, one more day. Oh, come rock and roll me over one more day. Only one more day, me Johnny, one more day. Oh, rock and roll me over one more day. Oh, we're homeward bound tomorrow, Johnny, one more day. We'll leave her without sorrow, one more day. No more gales or heavy weather, Johnny, one more day. Only one more day together, one more day. Only one more day, me Johnny, one more day. Oh, rock and roll me over one more day. Oh, rock and roll me over one more day. Hey! Galway girls don't use no comb. Heave away, haul away. Well, they combs their hair with a codfish bone, and were bound away for the whaling. And it's heave her up, me bully, bully boys. Heave away, haul away. Heave her up, but don't you make a noise. And we're bound away for the whaling. Them Galway boats don't have no sails. Heave away, haul away. All blown up in the northwest gale, and we're bound away for the whaling. And heave her up, me bully, bully boys. Heave away, haul away. Heave her up, and don't you make a noise. And we're bound away for the whaling. My dear old mother, she wrote to me. Heave away, haul away. Son, dear son, come home from sea, and we're bound away for the whaling. And it's heave her up, me bully, bully boys. Heave away, haul away. Heave her up, and don't you make a noise. And we're bound away for the whaling. And it's round Cape Horn that we must go. Heave away, haul away. That is where them will fish below, and we're bound away for the whaling. And it's heave her up, me bully, bully boys. Heave away, haul away. Heave her up, and don't you make a noise. And we're bound away for the whaling. Them Galway girls don't wear no clothes. Heave away, haul away. Galway City just as straight as she goes, and we're bound away for the whaling. And it's heave her up, me bully, bully boys. Heave away, haul away. Heave her up, and don't you make a noise. And we're bound away for the whaling. And it's one more pull, and that will do. Heave away, haul away. Where the boys stop pull her through, and we're bound away for the whaling. And it's heave her up, me bully, bully boys. Heave away, haul away. Heave her up, and don't you make a noise. And we're bound away for the whaling.
'Twas a cold and dreary morning in December. And all of me money it was spent. Where it went to, Lord, I can't remember. Down to the shipping office went. Paddy lay back, taking your slack.
Take a turn around the capstan, heave a ball. All about ship station, boys, be handy. All about the rise around the horn.
That day there was a great demand for sailors. For the colonies and for Frisco and for France. So I shipped aboard a limey bark, the Hotspur. And got pretty drunk on my advance. Paddy lay back, taking your slack.
Take a turn around the capstan, heave a pole. All about ship station, boys, be handy. All about the rise around the horn.
Oh, I woke up in the morning sick and sore. Knew that I was outward bound again. When I heard a voice a bawling at the door. Lay off, men, in answer to your name. Paddy lay back, taking your slack.
Take a turn around the capstan, heave a pole. All about ship station, boys, be handy. All about the rise around the horn.
It was on the quarter deck when first I saw them. But an ugly bunch I'd never seen before. Oh, there was a bum and a stiff from every quarter. It made me poor lads so sick and sore. Paddy lay back, taking your slack.
Take a turn around the capstan, heave a pole. All about ship station, boys, be handy. All about the rise around the horn.
Oh, I wish that I was in the Jolly Sailor, along with Irish Kate drinking beer. And I thought to myself, what jolly chaps are sailors. And with me flipper I wiped away a tear. Paddy lay back, taking your slack.
Take a turn around the capstan, heave a pole. All about ship station, boys, be handy. For we're bound for the upper rise around the horn.
Tiffany's, I did not mind expense. I bought her 2 gold earrings and they cost me 50 cents.
And away, Shanty, my dear Annie. Oh, you New York girls, can't you dance polka?
She said, "Mind you, sailor, now walk me home with me." But when we reached the cottage door, she turned on me to say,
and away, Shanty, my dear Annie. Oh, you New York girls, can't you dance polka?
I kissed her hard and proper before a flashman came. Now fare ye well, me Barry gal, and oh, you little game.
And away, Shanty, my dear Annie. Oh, you New York girls, can't you dance polka?
Put big glad rags round me and to the docks did steer. I'll never kiss another mid, I'll stick to rum and beer.
And away, Shanty, my dear Annie. Oh, you New York girls, can't you dance a polka?
I joined a Yankee bloodboat, sailed away next morn.
Middle of the afternoon, no new, Bill.
I'll never kiss another mid. I'm safer and Cape Horn.
And away, Shanty, my dear Annie. Oh, you New York girls, can't you dance a polka? And away,
making money with this sound.
Rattle them winches, oh.
Soon we'll all be homeward bound.
Rattle them winches, oh. Rattle them down and stop and go. Rattle them winches, oh.
Woo!
Rattle them down and stop and go. Rattle them winches, oh.
In the hold this gear must go.
Rattle them winches, oh.
For Mr. Mate has told me so.
Rattle them winches, oh. Rattle them down and stop and go. Rattle them winches, oh.
Woo!
Rattle them down and stop and go. Rattle them winches, oh.
Peter is our shanty man.
Rattle them winches, oh.
He was always on the old rantan.
Rattle them winches, oh. Rattle them down and stop and go. Rattle them winches, oh.
Woo!
Rattle them down and stop and go. Rattle them winches, oh.
When he was young and in his prime,
Rattle them winches, oh.
he'd have them yellow girls 2 at a time.
Rattle them winches, oh. Rattle them down and stop and go. Rattle them winches, oh. Rattle them down and stop and go. Rattle them winches, oh.
But now he's getting old and grey.
Rattle them winches, oh.
Them girls all look the other way.
Rattle them winches, oh. Rattle them down and stop and go. Rattle them winches, oh. Rattle them down and stop and go. Rattle them winches, oh.
I got a girl in Calais.
Rattle them winches, oh.
She really makes me roll and go.
Rattle them winches, oh. Rattle them down and stop and go. Rattle them winches, oh. Rattle them down and stop and go. Rattle them winches, oh.
One more rattle and then belay.
Rattle them winches, oh.
We rattle this gear enough today.
Rattle them winches, oh. Rattle them down and stop and go. Rattle them winches, oh. Rattle them down and stop and go. Rattle them winches, oh. Rattle them down and stop and go. Rattle them winches, oh. Rattle them down and stop and go. Rattle them winches, oh.
Bob, I'm bully in the alley, way, hey, bully in the alley. Help me, Bob, I'm bully in the alley, bully down the shingle now. I come to the pub early on a Monday, way, hey, bully in the alley. I stayed there till well after Sunday, bully down the shingle now. Help me, Bob, I'm bully in the alley, way, hey, bully in the alley. Help me, Bob, I'm bully in the alley, bully down the shingle now. I toasted my dad and toasted my mother, way, hey, bully in the alley. I had 6 pints and there's 6 others, bully down the shingle now. Help me, Bob, I'm bully in the alley, way, hey, bully in the alley. Help me, Bob, I'm bully in the alley, bully down the shingle now. For 17 years I coached at Lorna, way, hey, bully in the alley. And then she split just like banana, bully down the shingle now. Help me, Bob, I'm bully in the alley, way, hey, bully in the alley. Help me, Bob, I'm bully in the alley, bully down the shingle now. Pumps, there's water in the galley. Hey, hey, bully in the alley. Man the pumps, there's water in the galley. Bully down the shingle down. Oh, help me, Bob, I'm bully in the alley. Way, hey, bully in the alley. Help me, Bob, I'm bully in the alley. Bully down the shingle down. Help me, Bob, I'm bully in the alley. Way, hey, bully in the alley. Help me, Bob, I'm bully in the alley. Bully down the shingle down. Help me, Bob, I'm bully in the alley, bully in the alley, bully down the shingle down, bully down the shingle
bricks and mortars. Farewell to your dirty lime. Farewell to your gangers and your gangplanks, and to hell with your overtime. For the good ship Ragamuffin, she's lying at the quay. For to take old Pat with a shovel on his back to the shores of Botany Bay. I'm on my way down to the quay where the ship at anchor lays, to command a gang of navvies that they told me to engage. I thought I'd drop in for a drink before I went away, for to take a trip on an emigrant ship to the shores of Botany Bay. Farewell to your bricks and mortars. Farewell to your dirty lime. Farewell to your gangers and your gangplanks, and to hell with your overtime. For the good ship Ragamuffin, she's lying at the quay, for to take old Pat with a shovel on his back to the shores of Botany Bay. The boss came up this morning, he says, well, Pat, you know, if you don't get your navvies out, I'm afraid you'll have to go. So I asked him for my wages and demanded all my pay, for I told him straight I'm gonna immigrate to the shores of Botany Bay. Farewell to your bricks and mortars. Farewell to your dirty lime. Farewell to your gangers and your gangplanks, and to hell with your overtime. For the good ship Ragamuffin, she's lying at the quay, for to take old Pat with a shovel on his back to the shores of Botany Bay. Australia, I'll go and look for gold. There's plenty there for the digging of, or so I have been told. Or else I'll go back to my trade. 800 bricks I'll lay in an 8-hour day for 8 bob pay on the shores of Botany Bay. Farewell to your bricks and mortars. Farewell to your dirty lime. Farewell to your gangers and your gangplanks, and to hell with your overtime. For the good ship Ragamuffin, she's lying at the quay, for to take old Pat with a shovel on his back to the shores of Botany Bay. For to take old Pat with a shovel on his back to the shores of Botany Bay. For to take old Pat with a shovel on his back to the shores of Botany Bay.
In the county down one morning last July, from a bar in Green came a brown colleen, and she smiled as she passed me by. She looked so sweet from her 2 bare feet to the sheen of her nut brown hair. Such a coaxing elf, I shook myself to be sure I was really there. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, and from Galway to Dublin town, no maid I've seen like the sweet Colleen that I met in the county down. As she onward sped, I shook my head and I gazed with a feeling rare. And I said, says I, to a passerby, who's the maid with the nut brown hair? She smiled at me and he says he, it's the gem of all Ireland's crown. Young Rosie McCann from the banks of the Bann, she's the star of the county down. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, and from Galway to Dublin town, no maid I've seen like the sweet Colleen that I met in the county down.
A bit, but was never hit since my roving career began. But fair and square, I surrendered there to the champion when Rose began. Had a heart to learn, and no turning yet did I meet him with sure organ. But she went, and I asked no rent of the star of the county down.
From Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, and from Galway to Dublin town, no maid I've seen like the sweet Colleen that I met in the county down. dress in my Sunday clothes, with my shoes shine bright, my hat turned right, with the smile of the nut brown rose. No pipe I'll smoke, no horse I'll yoke, till my prowess is rusted brown, till a smiling bride by my own fireside sits the star of the county down. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, from Galway to Dublin town, no maid I've seen like the sweet Colleen that I met in the county down. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, from Galway to Dublin town, no maid I've seen like the sweet Colleen that I met in the county down. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, from Galway to Dublin town, no maid I've seen like the sweet Colleen that I met in the county down.
Well, we're going round the Cape, golden shores to find, 900 miles of wind and waves smashing up the sides. We're going round the Cape, there is no other way.
For trade
And king and countrymen will brave the foam and spray. So tell my love that I'll be back someday. It's rock and roller, rock and roller, rock and roll away. When I return, I swear I'm gonna stay. So rock and roller, rock and roller, rock and roll away. I left my home and land to sail a clipper ship into the parts of my own map that barely have been read. I must be out my mind to leave England in my wake, but I'll get that silver in my ear. We're going round the Cape. So tell my love that I'll be back someday. It's rock and roller, rock and roller, rock and roll away. When I return, I swear I'm gonna stay. So rock and roller, rock and roller, rock and roll away. It's a long way home, but many miles to go. There's a gale that's trying to drag us all below, and I'm loath to dream of any better fate. But what awaits the brave around the Cape? I heard the sailors say, by God you must be mad. There's waves as tall as houses and the gales will knock you flat. When the storm has fled and the fog is thick as mud, it's pray for your deliverance and pray you rightly should. So tell my love that I'll be back someday. It's rock and roller, rock and roller, rock and roll away. When I return, I swear I'm gonna stay. So rock and roller, rock and roller, rock and roll away. So tell my love that I'll be back someday. It's rock and roller, rock and roller, rock and roll away. When I return,
he is thinking of, he doesn't know himself, and we're wishing he would hurry up and strike the bell. Strike the bell, second mate, and let us go below. Look well to windward, you can see it's going to blow. Look at the glass, you can see that it is hell, and we wish that you would hurry up and strike the bell. Down on the main decks and working at the pumps, there's the larboard watch just longing for the bunks. Looking out to windward, they can see a great swell, and they're wishing that the second mate will strike the bell. Strike the bell, second mate, and let us go below. Look well to windward, you can see it's going to blow. Look at the glass, you can see that it is hell, and we wish that you would hurry up and strike the bell. Forward on the forecastle head, and keep sharp look out. There's a Johnny standing, ready for the shout. The lights are burning bright, sir, and everything is well, and they're wishing that the second mate will strike the bell. Strike the bell, second mate, and let us go below. Look well to windward, you can see it's going to blow. Look at the glass, you can see that it is fell, and we wish that you would hurry up and strike the bell. Second mate, and let us go below. Look well to windward, you can see it's going to blow. Look at the glass, you can see that it is fell, and we wish that you would hurry up and strike the bell. Down at the wheelhouse, old Anderson stands, grasping at the helm with his frostbitten hands. Looking at the compass, sir, the course is straight as hell, and he's wishing that the second mate would strike the bell. Strike the bell, second mate, and let us go below. Look well to windward, you can see it's going to blow. Look at the glass, you can see that it is fell, and we wish that you would hurry up and strike the bell. Up on the quarter deck, our gallant captain stands, looking out to windward with his spyglass in his hand. What he is thinking of, we know very well. He's thinking more of shortened sail than strike the bell. Strike the bell, second mate, and let us go below. Look well to windward, you can see it's going to blow. Look at the glass, you can see that it is fell, and we wish that you would hurry up and strike the bell. There were two lofty ships, so we're sailing on the sea. Though high, though low, and so we sailed we. One the Prince of Luther and the other Prince of Wales, sailing down along the coast of High Barbary. Look ahead, look astern, look at weather and the lee. Though high, though low, and so we sailed we. I see a wreck to windward and a ship upon the sea, sailing down along the coast of High Barbary. Are you a pirate or a man of war? Though high, though low, and so we sailed we. Oh, I am not a pirate, but an English man of war, sailing down along the coast of High Barbary. For broadside they fought along the main. Though high, though low, and so we sailed we, until at last the pirates shot the frigate's mast away, sailing down along the coast of High Barbary. With cutlass and gun they fought for hours 3. Though high, though low, and so we sailed we. The ship it was, the coffin and the grave it was the sea, sailing down along the coast of High Barbary. For quarter, the Navy made a cry. Though high, though low, and so we sailed we. You men know not a quarter, oh, our captain did reply, sailing down along the coast of High Barbary. tried to grieve dust was sore. Go high, go low, and so we sailed we to see them all a-drowning as they tried to swim the shore, sailing down along the coast of High Bomberay.
Stick him in the scupper with a hose pipe on him. Stick him in the scupper with a hose pipe on him. Stick him in the scupper with a hose pipe.